Now I'm here. Oh, there we go. Man, they just disabled everything, didn't they? Let's get everything abled. Bring up everything. Turn off the stream issues. And there I am. Behold. My primary light is also off. This is the first night starting at a 9 o'clock start to an 11 o'clock run. Hi, Chuan. So this is a little earlier for us tonight, but that also means that the system is apparently really having a hard time dealing with this. Good evening. There we go. I feel also like this guy's stuck. Like he either does full brightness or daily nighttime broadcast. Let's take a look at that one and see what we got here. Okay, that should change all of the colors. Oh, the first thing we should do though is turn that nighttime broadcast, set it for its 10 p.m. so that we set it for 9 p.m. There we go. Next. Update. And then we'll run it real quick to make sure it runs correctly because this is very, very bright. There we go. All the lights in here changed to a different color. Okay. Uh, 1 a.m. everything shuts off. Okay, all that. Let's see what else we've got now, because there's a 10 o'clock reminder that we're almost done. End of show. There we go. We'll move this back to 10:55 so that it will say that our 10:55 is correct. We also want to set it for Sunday night as well because it doesn't currently run at Sunday night. So now that will say 5 minutes to the end of the show now at 11. Good job, me. There we go. Sunday, Tuesday. Why is it not Monday? I don't even remember why it wasn't without Monday. Why is it not Monday? Okay. Start prep stream. There we go. I'm fixing all of these things so that they will all do the things that they're supposed to do, right? We want it to be at 8:30. 8:30 for the warning that we're about to go to bed. Hang on. Good job, you. Comic book character or real character? Like real person? Hey, Brent. If you were watching the stream this morning, then Pepper joined us this morning. Pepper does the Peppercopia down there bottom right. So on the bottom, on the right side. That was Pepper. Pepper has spent a lot of the summer out. So hasn't been here since, I think, probably April, maybe. How you doing, Brent? We have a new time slot. Seems to work well. Everything is confused. The entire system is unhappy. But we are getting there. All right. I'm working on portraiture today. So I'm actually doing work on people, like this people. This people is a friend or is a realtor that I'm working with now. This people. So now we have this realtor to deal with. Now we have this realtor to deal with. Yep. In this new time slot, you get to be here more, which is good. I'm going to need more water here in a minute. Because this time slot snuck up on me, which is why I was redoing all of the things. All right. That's all right. There we go. We'll save as 8942 with background, high resolution. And we'll leave it up at high resolution. Next thing we do is the other goofy, weird dude that works with me and get his picture. But I have to first find his. Oh, I was smart enough to completely just delete that, wasn't I? That's me. Let's just do that and see what kind of trouble we can get into, shall we? That's not. All right. I need to check on my drive. No, I don't think we like that one as much as we like the other headshots. It's weird. Oh, I want to do mini painting with you. That sounds like fun. I have a mini painting station over there. I need to prime my mini that's going to be for my new mini that'll be for Ivy. Have to decide what ridiculous color hair she's got today. Ivy is that way. There's nothing we can do. She's a broken child. It's just the way it goes. All right. That's this picture, which is which one? None of those. This one? Is this our match? It is 8318. Hey, JMB Studios. Crying Lord of the Rings. Well, you're the one that did this. You have no one but yourself to blame. Luckily, Photoshop is markedly creepier than it needs to be. Oh, game tiles. Cool. I'm trying to level this out a little bit. I'm going to actually have to tone down that blue light. I cannot believe that I did that to myself. Yep. Got it. Now looking at it with Hunter, it just doesn't have quite the color, does it? We'll just have to go back in and fix that, I guess. Boost the color a little bit. If I can get a little more of the blue out of his eyes, that'd be great. Just see. The problem is that I push that light over here. You can see it, how it's blinking, and it's sort of giving a. So I can't get any light out of the eyes. I can't boost these anymore because otherwise I end up boosting this blue light. Yes, on-screen Photoshop. This is Photoshop, for better or for worse. Yeah, not that much. There we go. Better color. Better color. Well, now I gotta take the red down and get more color out of it. Right? That doesn't end well. I'm just trying to boost the eyes a little, but I mean, obviously I could go back in and push them if I wanted to. That note, but what I'm actually going to do here is he gets too red, but I like the color I get out of his shirt. So I'm going to go back into the color mixer. I'm going to bring that red down just a little bit, right? Just bring that red down just a little. There we go. Not so bad on that one. I could pump the greens. I don't know what that would do. That's right. I'm not in a big hurry. I'm not that pushed. If you really wanted to pop the eyes, you would go in here and just add a layer. So, and then just go in with something like a blue overlay. See, now he looks like an alien. Yeah. It's a good thing he's my buddy, because otherwise this would be really funny. I can actually do a color dodge in there. Oh, I'm having way too much fun with this one. Yeah, so I don't think there's much I can do with those eyes that are going to make it better in any way. That are going to do anything more than what's already there. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill that. So that's right. It's all right. I know, kind of scary blue eyes, and slightly terrifying. Well, all right. We're going to call this one also good. So I'm going to save as. And you know what I'm going to do? What is this? 8319. All right. That's what we needed to do tonight. No, it's not me. It's a buddy of mine. It's a friend. All right. Sent to Nate. Pics are on Hunter's folder. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save as. I'm going to go back over here to core drive. Business, Nate, Weekly Homes. We'll do. That way, if they want something else goofy like this, I can easily get it. There. All right. That is, as they say, that. All right, back to work on comics now. Where we belong. against 2. It's not United, it's Unity Cargo Alliance. Why do I do these things to myself? There's a whole bunch of water down here, Cat. If you get over here, you got yourself some good water. All right. I'm going to go downstairs real quick and get water. Speaking of water, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I'm back. Thanks for being patient, folks. I have water now. And no caffeine, because we're going to be trying to be getting out of here by 11 o'clock. So I can go to bed and be a good dad. The question really is, this was not what I wanted to do, but I actually like that little exchange. It's just two dudes, and it's a really nice little quick exchange, and I like it. But I need to be in Momentary Ghosts 3, not 2, because I have this concept. Thank you. All right. This page. The only problem I've got now is Nightbot's going to be wrong. Ah, you found the water. Good job. Oh, that'd be cool. All right. Let's clear out of everything. Let's do the hard stuff. Because now we got to do the hard stuff. Nobody wants to do the hard stuff. Loading. Keep those doggies loading. We stabilized it. And now I'm going to remove it from the stream. I have certifiably the weirdest cat that has ever existed, I swear. Okay, I'm going to open the curtains right behind you, okay? It's unfortunately still too hot out there for me to... Hey, Merrick.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi guys.
With your
Sorry.
herbs.
Yeah. Sorry, I went to bed at like 6:30 to take a nap, and I woke up like 5 minutes ago. And it's like
You're totally...
I totally missed my stream today, and now I'm late, so I'm sorry.
Well, that's it. You're fired again.
Ah, damn it.
Just put in your
I'll...
notice.
I guess I'll just go back to sleep.
Go back, right? I mean, really,
Dude,
honestly, when it comes to that point, you're kind of like, what do you do? I mean, I guess you just go back to sleep,
Yeah.
right? I mean, like, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if it's like me recovering from like the tired. I don't know if it's the thing. I don't know what it is. I have slept through so many alarms lately. I don't even hear it. Like, I had 3 alarms and I slept through.
Well,
I guess
you can tell that I'm
I
very
needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I missed my stream today.
Well, you can be stressed out about you. I mean, that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
You get stressed out about you. That's totally cool, man. You do that.
Yeah, I was supposed to stream at 8 today. Later. Just so that I could get like a quick nap. That if I'm gonna only take like grab some caffeine, and that's the thing. I tried to not have caffeine so late, but you know it might have because I'm trying to get to go to bed earlier, but now my sleep schedule is gonna be messed up.
Yeah.
I just slept 4 hours. Brent, how you doing?
I think Brent's just razzing you. I mean, like there's anything new there.
Mindset to do right. Miso, honey, no. You're being a pest today.
I'm the pest.
She's like, why can't I be up there? Because there's no room for you. And you can't have this. I have food on my table, so that's why I need to come here. Let's do some more sketching. Same. Same.
I'm just like, well, I'm kind of over this project. It's taken a lot of time, and that's one of my big bugaboos with ADD. Is like I get to a point where I'm like, I'm over it, and then I don't want to play with it anymore, and it doesn't matter. You still have to because it's your job. I hate that because actually I'd love it if I could just do what other people do and just kind of, oh, it's time to buckle down and do the job, you know?
Yeah, I know. Oh, I should probably like live. Ugh.
The animator in me is appalled by some of this stuff. All these wasted frames. What was I thinking? I mean,
how dare you waste space? How dare?
Right? Like, well, I mean, I've done 2 high power video passes on this. One is stabilized, and another one is a 50% speed so that it runs slow like this. And both of those are like, they should have been done after this edit pass that I'm doing right now, but I didn't because I was lazy. And I'm like now appalled with myself. I'm like, look at all these things you've wasted.
Shame!
Right?
Shame! Dishonor!
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor.
You knew exactly where I was going with that.
Oh, Mulan's one of my favorite movies ever. The animated
I
one.
the animated one was really like, even just like as its own story, like despite it being wildly inaccurate, like
yeah.
just like the story by itself, like Eddie Murphy was perfect for Mushu. It was so funny.
Dishonor your house. You are not a true Klingon.
You guys' stream earlier, like this morning, did pretty well, like based on like my stats.
Yeah, I know we're doing really good based on your people.
Yeah. Dude, my stats better. Like my views are up, like a lot. My watch time's up by a lot. Like what's really weird is the subscriber. It's the same 5 lost gains last month.
Wow.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like get to my loot, so I get to my loot. It's between 2,275 and 2,208. It keeps bouncing between those numbers, and I'm like, guys, it's been a month. Can we start growing again, please? I think it's because I was so quiet for a while, and so now I'm like losing people and getting new people consistently.
Like everybody's just shuffling at this point.
Yeah, I'm in like a weird shuffling phase with the subscriber count, but the actual like everything's really cool. What I didn't know this was a thing. You can sort out. Oh, here I'll show you guys really quick. I'll just show you guys. Let's see. Window capture, properties. Show you guys. This is the let's see, Firefox. Alright, so this is really cool. You can actually like sort your content now by all the different algorithms that they have. And so like you just the live one, you can see like just like your standard content, and then which for me doesn't perform as well because I don't do a lot of it. And then like you can see them all together, and they'll share everything like next to each other. It's an experimental page, which is really cool.
It is cool.
Mm-hmm. What's really neat though is this here. Look at that. 7% of impressions have come from YouTube recommending your content, despite my really crappy click rates. You know, like if I can get this click-through rate up, like holy day, really awesome. And what's helping, yeah, which this is like 23%, really nice. So, but I really like this view that like you can like separate them and like actually compare the different content. You can see that streams are doing really far as like getting started again, and then you can like go into and see like just which one. So my click-through rate is abysmal, but every time I've been streaming, I have analytics from actively streaming forever ago. That's on par with what I used to get. So I don't know if streams just have a lower click-through rate or if my thumbnails are interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there, but. And then what was really nifty was this. I love these two cross. When we can get like more turning viewers than like new people, like that's really good, I think. So it was really cool. Hey. There was one other thing.
Hey, Chauncey.
Hello. Yeah, so just really doing overall pretty good. I mean, news down because I my memberships for right now. Balance out soon. And this stupid video, the screen tone one, like that is 3 years old now, 1 years old. It'll be 4 years old in November, and it's still like my top video of like any period. It's like utterly ridiculous. This graphic is really funny though. Like, if I go back this year so far, it's like one little blip in the when I attempted to start streaming again in April. And it's like you. So let's hopefully we can see this like back up. So that'll be really cool. I've not earned much here, so I may not get a payout this year, but who knows? Not done super well. Look at this watch time though for the so far. I want to get 4,000 hours this year. Miso, get down! Miso? You know you don't belong up there. She's up there with my fragile stuff. God, what a pain. But yeah, so that's I love the new stuff in here. How like how they sort it out and stuff. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh look, we stream on the top 10. We have 2 streams. This one morning edition did really well. It did well enough that it's in my top 10 for the year so far. That was on August 2nd. So
that wasn't that long ago.
Nope, that's of all the Quack streams, that's the one I have doing the best. And then my best stream was in April, which is not surprising. That's what this little blip is. Oh, I want to show you guys something really crazy though. There was let me see. Oh, let me do just the last 20 days. There was let's see.
We're still glad to have you here, Chauncey.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're late, it's fine because we were all late. It all works.
Yeah, we were all late. There we go. I was gonna say there was somewhere in here I was able to see my RPM. My RPM was really interesting.
RPMs mean something totally different to me because I'm a driving instructor.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know how to find it anymore. Because they've moved everything around, so I don't even know like how to find it. Miso, there's only one way for you to get up now. She's being really weird today. Anyway, I need to get back to drawing. Sorry, I was eating my food and figured I could show something interesting while I was eating.
It works.
Yeah, there was a way to see like the RPM, and I had one day where my RPM was like $177. And I was like, damn, why can't I get that every day?
Right. So is that like rupees per minute or what?
No, there's CPM and then there's RPM. Like RPM is rate per meal or like mile. And it's basic, which is like 1,000. So basically, for every 1,000 views, here's what you're actually getting. You know, and usually that varies a lot day to day. And then there's CPM, which is cost per mil, which is how much the companies are willing to pay for every 1,000 views. And then the RPM is what you're actually getting for every 1,000 views.
Revenue per.
Yeah, per mil. Yeah. For every 1,000, what are you getting? So the CPM is what advertisers are willing to pay, and then RPM is what you're actually getting. Because sometimes what they're willing to pay isn't what you actually get.
Right.
My CPM is usually about like $8, between $8 and $9. So that's where it usually sits. So having a day where like my RPM went up to like almost $200 was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't get that many views though because I'm a streamer. It depends on like how many people I get in my streams. So that's why I'm trying to like get my stuff up. And that's why streaming.
1776 aliens.
Hi aliens, what's up? How you doing? Sorry I missed my stream earlier today. The stream with just me. I ended up sleeping through it because I'm not feeling super hot. My body let me down. I slept through like alarms and still didn't wake up. I guess I must have needed it. Miso, please stop. What do you want?
Food.
She has food.
Scritches.
You're not gonna sit in my lap today, Miso. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. No. You can't scream at me enough to do that. You have food. I gave you treats. Like, you can sit up here, but I'm not gonna let you sit in my lap. Because if you sit in my lap, then my screen is too far away from my face.
Oh, good. We're almost done.
Yeah, let's do some sketching. There you go. Good job, Miso. Finally settling down. She's so hyper. I'm glad because that means she's feeling better. So I'm happy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, girl, sometimes, sometimes Miso. Yeah, I want to get Miso's my mascot. Yeah, basically, I want to get like a little. I want to get something in here for her, as far as like a little PNG or something. In my overlay. I think that would be kind of cute.
That didn't like wipe them out, did it?
Hmm?
I don't know. Alien said he briefly had 2 cats, but then they knocked over this cat tree. I'm like,
no.
did that kill them? I mean, like, what happened?
Never to be seen again.
Oh. Some say that they are still there today.
Knocking over more
knocking over things in people's houses. Oh, it's just hilarious. That's cool. Every trick in the book.
I need to actually like see how the tops of the bamboo trees actually look.
Not yet. I have not. But don't think it's not on my list of things to do. I actually was fascinated because a buddy of mine said it wasn't perfect, but it was like 90% there. And I'm like, that's saying a lot.
The B5 animation?
Yeah, Babylon 5.
Oh, Babylon 5. Okay.
One still says that he still is. Yeah, Babylon 5's animation.
I hadn't heard it like referred to as B5.
Oh yeah, we all called it B5 and DS9 because they were on at the same time.
Makes sense.
In fact, there was a lot of well, he called in the middle of my show.
Nice.
Hello. I'm going to bow out for just a second and chat on this call, and then I'll get back because hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll find out what happened to my comics.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hang on.
Okay. Now it's just you and me. Hey, Merrick. Now you guys are stuck with me. Aw, Miso. You sleepy? Are you sleepy, Sleb? Party! Quick, let's have a party! Oh, join the Air Force next year? Nice. My whole family's military, so I can like relate to the anticipation, or yeah. My whole family's military. I think of my mom, my dad, and my brothers, I think I'm the only. Well, my biological brother is active duty right now. My half brother is a chef, so he doesn't do military. My dad served 29 years. And then my mom served, I think, a handful of years. She ended up leaving the military because she got pregnant with me, so. Yeah, I'm sure it must be really nice to like have a place that like you're getting ready to go where people that love the stuff that you love are there. Plus you get like the benefits to go with it. So I'm sure that only sweetens the deal. That's how my brother was. My brother was really excited because he's very much a similar way where my brother actually was a mech for a while. He was in the Kiowa program, but then mostly focused on like Kiowas and birds, and then other birds, but mostly like the Kiowas. And then he ended up becoming a. He did skydiving for a while, like paratrooping, and then he decided to leave that and went to warrant officer school. And I'm not sure what he's doing now. He's a pilot now for I'm trying to remember what the name of the bird is. I don't know where he's flying now, but I know that he's flying. I actually talk to my brother anymore, so I'm not sure what he's up. We have our differences, so I don't get to really talk to my brother anymore, except very rarely. I think you'll do fine. There is like a newness that does wear off eventually. Of course, like as with any job. But if you love it enough and like you're passionate enough about it, like the officers will see that. I'm not sure how different the Air Force is from, you know, like the Army, which my brother was Army, but he does air stuff. So he's kind of like in conjunction with. So, you know, if that passion is there, your officers will see it. So just stay optimistic. And just stay out of trouble. Just stay out of trouble. There are so many recruits that end up like getting in like pants that are too big for them, and then they get in trouble, and then they're forced to leave. So just stay in your lane and you'll be fine. Yeah, my brother, he just wanted to do that so that he could do like pilot stuff, I guess, and make more money. He's got like 3 kids to take care of, so. But he's happy as far as I know. Like last time I'd gotten to talk to him, he's happy with what he does. I couldn't even tell you what unit. I couldn't even tell you like what unit he's with. I know where he's stationed at. As far, you know, but or at least I know where his family is stationed. I'm not sure where he is.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Eric's like, now there's a name I have not heard in a long time. Oh, I love the airplanes. I'm agreeing with 1776 Aliens about that. Yeah, but I think, I mean, just putting in my 2 cents, my friend. I think they're going to retire those B1s relatively soon because
You think so?
the spirits are much they're newer and have better tactical. Odds are good you'll be working on F-35s. Because there's an Air Force variant, the F-35A, and the F-22 Raptors.
Oh yeah, true. The Raptors. Yeah.
I mean, because we're already in 5th generation fighters, and so
Yeah.
I mean, the B1 is long in the tooth, has been in service since effectively Nam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be working on the Raptors. Yeah. Well, I mean, Brent, I am having this hope that somewhere along the line, the F-35 will finally get its full writ going for it here. That's all.
B-52.
How are those planes still flying? And why are we
Mechs.
still using them?
Really?
Oh my god.
Last time I checked.
Well, I mean, it could go the same way that the A-10 goes. We keep trying to retire the A-10, and they keep pulling the A-10 back out.
That's true, yeah.
Because, I mean, legitimately, there's nothing you can do about a Vulcan cannon that fires depleted uranium rounds. I mean, that's just the way it goes, bro.
Super casual.
Right? It's just a thing. It's a thing.
Right?
Okay, so it's stopped the... Maybe. It depends on, I mean... Plausibly? Yeah, that's the way the A-10 just is. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope that the B1 stays in service for a long time.
I'll make this a shadow instead.
Yeah.
The budget doesn't need to get any bigger. They just need to get better at what they're using.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
It's just not. It's not used very effectively based on like what my dad is saying. And my dad served 29 years, and he's like they're just not using it very well. And so like at least in his area, like it's just like, and he does MWR now, and it's still bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, if our defense is like over 50% of our budget, that's too much. That's too much. Anyway, we're not getting into politics, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
It's a thing. I don't know. With the B1, if they go to the B1R like they're supposed to, they're going to put Raptor engines on it, so that at least would update it. It give it the same engines as the F-22, and that wouldn't be bad. What are those? They're F1 something 3 engines, but yeah. Man, they retire out the F-15. I'm going to be shocked. I know that it's been on the board to retire. Of course, I was totally shocked that they took the 14 down. I thought the Tomcat was going to be eternal. But that airframe really isn't designed for... I mean, it's great for what it does, but it's not strategic, really. Right? F119. Yeah, that's it. F119 engine. I mean, I get it. Right. Okay, now, am I familiar with anything next gen? Like moving into that 5th generation fighter? Not particularly. I mean, I know some of the the rough stuff that they're making. Skywarden? I thought the only time we were playing with props anymore was sixth gen. Yeah, 6th generation. Well, we have to if we're going to deal with the stupid Su-27. Which is 5th generation, but still, it is what it is. Close to cut this by the frame. By the frame. To the frame. I don't know a lot about my 6th gen fighters yet. Mostly because I just haven't spent much time on it. Like frame hold. Add frame hold. Insert frame hold segment. Do your job. The only thing I know is that next year they're going to do 6th gen air dominance stuff because they need a new air dominance fighter in 6th generation. So, but it's going to be. I don't think the contract's awarded until next year. Yep. That's what that cross section's all about. Talk about radar cross sections. That's the way to do it. How did I get this all screwed up? Oh, I got this all screwed up. I'm sorry, Jackson. The saddest part about
No,
this
you're good.
is I write military-esque sci-fi, so like that makes total sense that the people who kind of attend the channel will be military-esque sci-fi people. Although, so it's all good. Although it is nice to have, my peeps here, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's fine. Like enjoy yourself, getting stuff done. I'm the type of person, I don't know much about machinery and things, so that's not something that I can really talk a lot about. So no, you're perfectly fine. Like, please don't feel bad on my account. Enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
Now, you want to talk mythologies? You want to talk ghosts? That's something I can talk about.
Yeah, you're in.
Plants? Yeah, nature and stuff. I can talk about that, but yeah, not my expertise, and I'll keep my mouth shut. This is a pretty intense background anyway, so it's kind of nice to just focus on it.
Yeah. Well, yes. And not arguing at all that the 57 definitely is a pathetic 5th gen fighter. I'm certainly not going to argue that point either. Completely with you on this. No. Most anything that we've come up with, or that we've got, will squish a lot of the things the Russians have, but they're moving in sort of. Yeah, I gotta admit, 57's a pretty hot airplane. Not gonna lie. As a self-appointed Macross fan,
I was wondering when Macross was going to come up in this conversation.
Macross has a habit of taking existing jets and making the next Valkyries similar to them in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And so
that's why I figured it would eventually come up.
for a time.
Yeah. I don't really care about technology at all. That's the sort of type, like, that's just my personal thing. So you guys go for it. Have fun.
No,
I just
like I said, my peeps, man. We're all good.
Yeah, and it's not like I hate it, I just don't know anything about it. So it'd be like, yeah, I just don't have the knowledge to talk about it.
When Pepper's here, it tends to be one of those things where they start talking about ghosts and things like that. You and Pepper would get along really well.
Yeah, usually when they're in the stream, like where we do, like we have good conversations. Like, yeah, please don't worry about me feeling left out. It actually helps me focus when I'm not talking. So it's not a bad thing to be complete. It's not a bad thing that, that I'm quiet because it means I'm focusing. So please don't worry about it.
Are you talking, Chuan? Are you talking about mine or Jackson's? Yeah, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. 1776 aliens. Don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Yeah, no, I want people to come here and have fun, and if you guys can like chat about something you're clearly passionate about, like that's only a good thing.
Airplanes are a thing. Airplanes are a thing.
Hey, yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Yeah, like that's the point of these streams, is to just come, chill, chat, like body double, have fun, like keep it casual, you know what I mean? So like enjoy yourselves. I'm also just focused on working because I lost a bunch of time earlier. Because I slept so long, I lost like work time. So if I want to like make up for that work time, I have to stay up later. And I do, because I have to go to the dentist tomorrow, so I'm going to miss half my day. So I am going to have to make sure I get my stuff done for work before I leave tomorrow. And I was hoping to do some of that in between my streams, and now I'm going to have to do it before I go to bed. Which is gonna suck, but it is what it is.
Yes. Well, and that's the thing that everybody, we all discover when we start walking the planet. It's only it's like my favorite line from 2010, where Roy Scheider's character is sitting there as the only American on the Alexei Leonov, and the rest of the crew is not answering their questions or his questions, and so he's like, "Look, I read this in a manual somewhere, but I work on one part of this, you guys work on the other. It's called cooperation." And, of course, they're like, well, the blockade is not going well, and this back on home, you Americans are trying to run our blockade, and da-da-da-da. And he goes, look, we're scientists. Our governments can be jerks, but we've got a job to do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I get it. It's like, don't care. Yep. Just one of those things, like the Russians themselves, fascinating folk, good people. I've met a couple of them when I was out in Japan. Fun as hell to be with. Just good people. Just good people. Their military, the governance of that particular country, probably not so hot, but that's okay. I've got a dear and beloved friend who defected during the 80s when they were still defecting, and she defected and got and then started a new life here. And whoo, boy, just saying the word Putin will get her on a 5-hour tirade. Very, she has opinions. This is the same person that I just... nice. Do you do comics too? You could write while being here with us. That's what we do on our show here. This is a body doubling, so that people are so that we force ourselves to work.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, guys, don't feel bad about me. Like, it's literally forcing me to work. It's only beneficial.
Nice. Let's get you to the Discord. Hang on, I'll spin up Discord because you can post artwork at Discord. If you post artwork here, we never see it. So
No.
we've got a Discord channel, so you can post artwork if you want. If you want, don't feel obligated. Create invite. Copy. You're in the. Oh, did we just lose? We lost Jackson somehow. I don't know how we lost Jackson. We lost Jackson somehow.
My internet blipped.
Just having a great time over there.
Bad internet. Can you guys hear me?
Yep. You're good.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I came back. Because last time it said I was back, but I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, internet will blip from time to time. The Maneki server is my own manga server, so. And this way, if you can't attend the actual stream when we're live, you can actually just read the chat, or if you talk in the Discord, it'll show up in the chat box here, so you can still chat with us in the Discord if that's all you have available. So that's always an option as well.
Yep.
So that way, at least you don't have to miss out if all you can do is open the Discord. Yeah.
Nice.
I can find my mouse here.
There you go.
Oh wow, Discord's been really slow.
My Discord's running just fine though.
Mine's like super duper
Oh,
slow.
you gotta travel for work. Oh. Bummer.
We need to close. Need to
Hey.
reboot Discord.
Congratulations, we have received 100 messages today with Restream. Boo work.
Yeah, Discord's unresponsive for me.
No, that's a bummer.
It's probably my internet.
There are only 2 channels, well, for the duck pond, yeah. We only have the command deck and the duck pond, and I haven't actually put anything in the command deck. So
Yeah, it's not like a super active server, as in like we all just communicate in the main area basically.
yeah, we have, well, and at some point I'll expand out on it. I just, you know, I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Because I have a general voice channel, but I don't use that very often either, which is probably good because we'd all be there just yakking at each other. General voice. Actually, the most time I use the general voice channel is mostly so that all of us can play games together in the family. Oh, I'm not on that server though.
I thought, really?
Yeah, sometimes I'm just old.
Oh well, if Discord ever decides it wants to function,
You'll invite me, and it'll be good, and then we'll be
Yeah.
able to join and stuff.
yeah, it's being grumpy.
Totally see one of my lights over there. That's kind of cool. I like my light rigs. Oh, yeah, send me an invite. That'd be cool.
I could have sworn you were already in there.
I'm
guys.
GS
Where are you?
Davis Hart. I'm the one that sent you the invite to this one.
Yeah, I could have sworn you were already in there.
Maybe I am. Oh, I'm not. I said maybe I am, and then I realized I'm really not.
Oh, I thought I invited you. Sorry about that.
That's totally fine. I am still learning this. Like, here we go. I just got a direct message. I have no idea what this direct message says.
It's probably inviting you to the server. Oh, when you get invited, you have to. I'll just go ahead and. I can verify you on my phone. So in my server, you have to read the rules, and then comment in the introduction channel. It's a security measure that we have to prevent like bots and raiders from coming in.
But what if I'm a bot?
If you're a bot, you're really good at faking it.
I'm an AI bot. I have 47 fingers. If I use AI to make my art, can I share it here? Okay.
No.
I'm reading rules. I have 2 days to present yourself.
Yeah, because some people, they'll come in and they'll lurk and they'll be like not doing anything, and we don't want to like crowd out the server. People are just going to be sitting there not actually doing anything. In terms of like, like in the introductory channel.
Your bot's name is Neko-chan?
Yeah, and it looks like miso. Isn't it adorable?
It is. There we go.
Yeah, I gotta verify guy first, and then he'll be able to go browse. It's a pretty big server, guy.
Oh, cool.
As far well, big as in like there's a lot of stuff to do.
Can I say I'm a buddy of yours?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
From long ago.
Yeah, it'll help my admin know you too, know who you are too, and I'll be sure to let him know.
Okay, a manga artist from Denver who draws Blake Troops Rising. Also a buddy of our friends. Wow, there are a lot of people who tube around on here. Oh, you got Can on here.
Yep. That's why I thought you were in here.
Nope. Now I'm in here. I have no idea what to do in here, though.
Alright, so I've marked you as a visitor. What you need to do now is go into grab a role, which will be right under introductions. And you can add, like, what do you do? Like, are you a writer, artist? And then if you'd like to select, like, your pronouns, you can do that too.
Oh. Do I just message it?
So you just click on the button, the button that matches which one you want, and it'll assign that role to you. That's what the little emojis are. They're like buttons.
I get it. That makes sense. So if I just yay the crayon, it'll put me as an artist.
Yep.
If I yay the I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I'm also a translator and maybe a writer?
You can select all of them. You can select multiple.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's why I did it this way, so you can select all of them or none of them or whatever. And then if you want to turn it off, just click it again and it'll take the role away.
Yeah. All right, that works. Done. I did all the roles.
There you go. And so now you can go post wherever you like. You should have access to all of the channels now. We have a common rooms, we have an education section, we have a job board, and then like a fun little area. In the have fun y'all section, there's a share your art channel, and you can post in there.
Oh yeah, is that where?
Yeah, let me see how far back their art was. You might want to post your art again, aliens. Like, when did you post your art? Was it recent?
No, I see it right there. It's a work in progress.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
I mean, like, Loch Nessie replied to it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah, there it is.
It's not bad. It's not that far back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, this is nice. I might hang out in here too.
Yeah,
wow.
Please. Have fun.
Look at that picture of all the things in the water. I wouldn't stick my feet in the water if those things were in the water.
Yeah, we have a lot of the people in here are from all over.
Yeah.
My only word of warning is if you look in the general chat, there was a little bit of a fight last night. Like, please ignore that.
Let me see. I'm looking actually right now. I'm just looking at Oni's posts with his F-22s over the mountains. I'm loving that piece.
The fight that was in general is completely squashed. Like, it's fine now, so don't worry about it.
See you later, aliens. Oni.
Oh, bye, aliens. Have a good night.
Good night, Brent.
Yeah, it was like a stupid spat that we had. Don't worry about it.
Wow, there's like a lot to do over here. I didn't even know. I never know. I don't know how tools work. So.
Yeah, that's why the point of this is I want it to be a Dojin circle someday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's sort of why I'm kind of setting it up with different resources and things. I would also love to like have our own maybe like annual magazine that we put out, or like a semi-annual magazine. Do contests and eventually have like branches sort of all over the United States where like we all share like a booth together maybe. So we can get like in the exhibitor hall. Like, I would love to be able to do stuff like that.
Oh, I follow you now. Sorry.
So yeah, that's what I'd love to do someday.
Sounds a lot like sort of the design behind QAC. Same kind of thing. Except that QAC isn't doji. You know, it's never been dojin. It's specific. It just happens to have a mangaka in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the goal with the server some days, to be its own dojin circle.
I like it. I like that idea.
Right now with Global Comics, we're finishing up our app and stuff. I'm pretty busy with Global Comics work. So once the app is out and I'm not so like heavily focused on that, I'll be able to focus more on the server a little bit more.
Makes sense. All right, let's see what this looks like.
I think that's all the basics drawn in. Alright, there's a rough background. Oh, I forgot to draw the person. I forgot to draw Aros in here.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's 1776. Tonight, I'm not working on any of my comic because I'm doing client work on client side. So it's like, bummer, I can't show you most of what I'm doing.
Well, let me grab your Bellatrix Rising link.
You do what?
Your Bellatrix Rising. Let me grab the link to your comic.
Oh, thank you. That would
Yeah.
be lovely.
Mm-hmm.
You can go read it.
Yep. So, guy has a comic called or manga called Bellatrix Rising. They've already got like almost 60 pages online, so you can definitely check that out. I'll drop that here for you.
You are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely go check it out. I think you'd definitely like it. So
It's like I said, I attract the kind of people that I like to hang with.
Especially if you're a Trekkie, you'll like it.
Yep, Star Trek fans and military people, which is the folks I like to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be right up their alley.
Yep.
That's really weird. I just realized that these are odd angles.
I had the most interesting argument the other day on one of the Star Trek channels about the usage of the term "sir" as a non-gender term. So,
Yeah.
of course, that is definitely something that's of the parlance of Star Trek.
Right.
And, there was a lot of discussion about it. They're like, well, the problem that I was getting a lot of that kind of chatter of, they were trying to be woke or whatever. And I'm like, nah, this came from Roddenberry himself, because he was ex-Air Force, and he had talked with Matt Jeffries, who was ex-Navy, and they were all discussing the concepts therein and saying that, in the future that wouldn't be a big deal. And then Bob Justman, who was one of the producers, later on had said I either read it in a book or I read it or I was seeing him at a convention or whatever, but he had said that also includes alien species that don't have two genders, but maybe have five, or maybe they only have one, or whatever. It still covers all of them. And it's funny because I put that into the line, and I was like, you guys can say whatever you want, but it came from the brass, the top line here, and it's Roddenberry and.
Oh man, I saw this picture that you'll like. Then let me see if Discord will cooperate. You'll like this. Yeah, like, cause they're like, Discord? Why is Star Trek being made political? It's like, bruh, it always was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Star Trek's always been woke. The good woke, not the weird woke. I don't know what the other.
I'll open it up in here too, so I can. Like, it actually specifically mentions Star Trek is about equality for all genders, races, and sexualities. As early as the mid-60s, it was taking a pro-choice stance and defending women's rights to choose. It's one of the clearest themes of accepting different cultures and appearances and working together for peace. It's also anti-capitalist and pro-vegan. If you didn't get that, you didn't get Star Trek. So it has, like, all these examples of pop culture, like, being inherently political.
Yep.
So, yep, I like to send this off to people who are being, like, butts.
Yes.
So, yeah. Do with it what you will.
It is definitely a true thing. It has always been true.
But yeah, actually, you know what? It was an interesting conversation. So I'm actually curious to see what your thoughts on this were. The spat that happened in the server last night was about writing and about studying popular media within our society and culture to be able to write better. And I had said that I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit, but I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Right.
It's not my type of fantasy. And when I read The Hobbit in college, I didn't enjoy it.
Right.
And the general conversation was you should consume popular media to be able to be a better writer, which I agree with to a certain extent. However, I'm not going to sit through an 11-hour film fest if I didn't like the first book. Sure. Plus, with the mental condition that I have with emotional detachment disorder, I can't register facial expressions and body posture very well. And so as I'm watching a movie or like a TV show, I miss a lot of the context while it happens because I'm still trying to figure out like what happened like 30 seconds ago. And so it's really difficult for me to like consume that media. It's like watching something in a foreign language. You may be able to watch it and understand certain things, but you'll miss out on the majority of things. So that's why I don't like watching movies. And if I have a movie that's about stuff I don't like, it makes it even harder for me to actually analyze it well.
Yes.
And they basically told me that I wasn't taking myself seriously as a writer, and I was self-sabotaging myself because I was refusing to watch Lord of the Rings. That's basically the gist of it. And I reacted unprofessionally. Oh. And basically said like, this is stupid, and I definitely I definitely didn't react the best. But it reminded me of the conversation that I had with my mother when she told me she regretted helping me with college. And it just wasn't a very
productive.
Yeah, it wasn't a productive conversation.
Yeah.
I was too emotional about it because it felt like it was my mom screaming at me. And I definitely had like a mental episode or something. It's funny looking back at it now because you can clearly see like the panic state and then the calm state. They're literally right next to each other in the conversation. It was like, you know those people that send like half sentences every single line, but they send like a lot of short messages? Like, that's me. And then all of a sudden you get like a huge chunk of paragraphs. So like the shift is really clear, but I think it's funny to look at now. I'm laughing about it. But it's like, damn, Cat. or Dan Jackson. Bro, chill. See, I still keep messing up my name too.
I know. I'm like, you're like, you know, whatever your name is, and don't lie to me because you live here. I'll find out.
Right? That's why I kind of just laugh at like my own name. Like I just laugh about like the name change thing. Like it's why I don't take it too seriously like right now because I'm gonna mess up too. So right. I don't take it too seriously. I have like Shen.
Pause still to say it.
Yeah.
Like every time I say it, I have to stop and think, and then come back. You know.
Yeah, like Shen. I hadn't told Shen that about my name change, so that's why they called me Kat. Is I hadn't told them about it yet. So you know, like I was like, oh yeah, I hadn't told Shen about it, so I should probably tell him. Yeah, I'm pretty chill when it comes to like people getting my name right, unless I can tell that they're like intentionally doing it, which that's only happened once. So. Yeah, out of all the people, only having one bad. Well, I haven't posted about it on Facebook yet.
Yeah. There we go. I have now added art to the art thing.
Art to the art thing.
I'm doing the art thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
I like your server. It's big and huge and has lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Should I post pictures of George on here?
Yeah, please. Yeah, we do have a pet. We have a pet channel.
We have a pet channel. I'm gonna post pictures of George. George drinking the water off my air conditioning unit because he's weird. Just a weird animal.
But it's pure. It's pure, Dad. It's pure water.
Right?
Blom, 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 blom. All right, that's enough. That's enough sketchy. All right, we got 5 minutes left.
We do. Posting.
Oh, yeah.
George drinking the water from the condenser of the AC unit.
What a weirdo.
Wrapped around the heat exhaust vent.
It's warm and cool at the same time. He's trying to have his cake and eat it too. Apparently.
Right? He's got like this entire thing going for him. So weird.
He's so adorable.
There we go.
Oh, to be a cat wrapped around a vent, drinking air conditioner liquid.
Right.
What a life.
Is there like a rule about double posting or anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay.
The only real rule is at the moment we don't do not safe for work images. That's really the only rule.
Yeah. Nah. I've got some parts of my comic that aren't allowed then.
It's more like it depends on like what the not safe for work is. Like some things are just fine with like a spoiler. Like nudity is fine if there's like a spoiler and it's non-sexual.
Yep. All of my nudity is generally non-sexual. I can't imagine why I would ever do sexual nudity. It's just different wars in this future.
Yeah, then just like post it with a spoiler, and I can show you how to do that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I need time to get the not safe for work channel up and figure out like how to have like a verification system for age.
Mm-hmm.
So until I have time to really like sit down and like focus with that.
Oh, there's a job board in here? Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anyone's hiring or looking for assistance, that kind of stuff.
Dorito, huh? Kind of weird to think we're almost done for the day.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
It is really very early. It's very strange. It's a strange sensation. I like it, but it's a strange sensation.
Yeah. Oh, I think her horn's on the other head now. The other forehead.
Mm-hmm. You have like an Osiris bird after your name on here. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's because of like the Miape. So I just added like a cool little bird to it.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, because you know, the gods of the dead, they're birds. That's why I did birds as gods of the dead, because I was inspired by the Egyptian culture there. So I was like, why don't I just use birds for gods of the dead? And that's what I did. And I also really liked bearded vultures. And they eat bones. I was like, that is so effing cool. And they look amazing. Have you seen bearded vultures?
Yes, I
They're
think.
so beautiful. Let's see, images.
Wow. All these manga.
Yeah, so the way we have our self-promotion set up is that you can just add, like, you can create a thread and then just update the thread as you make more pages. So that way people can follow that thread and get updates in the server whenever you update.
Makes sense.
Oh god, these are such pretty birds. Let's see, copy image, and I'll just have it in here. File. Look at these birds. Aren't they just the coolest looking things?
Oh man, look at those things.
They eat bones. They swallow them whole. They just swallow bones whole.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to bow out before 1776 Aliens comes back.
Yeah, you got to get up early, so I get it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Memes and videos, huh?
Yeah, that inspired like my main baddie, Took. I'll show you that really, really fast. Let's see. I just got to bring up the page with him in it. Exports. Manga fixes. Oh, no, wrong page. Now it's down here. Where's the one that has him in it? There we go. So that's how I.
Oh, Bev's Noms. Gotcha.
So that's how I got this character. Is a Mott. So you can see how they kind of like inspired each other.
Yeah.
So
makes sense. I've just been trolling around your channel now because I'm like, wow, look at all this stuff.
Yeah, and then if you need resources for Clip Studio, we have those. Like any sort of resources we find, like that's all in the education section. And if you want to critique on anything, just like make a thread, and you can get feedback on stuff.
I've got like a ton of things here. You don't have a world building, I guess, writing resources.
Yeah, I need to make a world building. That's one thing that I'm going to end up separating out world building from like general writing advice.
General writing, yep.
And then if in the writing you see Marie Maya, that's my editor. That's my editorial consultant. So I definitely had to bring her in here. She's the bomb.
She is the bomb.
Yeah. She's the one who taught me about or she gave me the idea to combine the Harmon cycle with Kishilton kits.
Yep.
Which is working really, really good. So
there's just so much stuff in here. I feel like I'm gonna be here forever trying to figure out. I mean, not in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah, and if you ever need any help or if you can't find something, just ping me and like a comment somewhere.
The punctuation of comments.
Yeah, all kinds of good resources. So
yeah, really.
Eventually, I'll have a nice Dojin circle in there someday. Maybe my own magazine that goes out every once in a while.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the sound of Maneki Manga magazine.
You know, if you ever did something similar to like a Shonen Jump or something like that, I'd definitely give you the, Bellatrix Rising. If you wait long enough, it could go forever. At 16 pages a jump. You know?
Yeah, what I'd probably do is I'd probably have like a maybe a semi-annual magazine that goes out with like pick one chapter, give that to me, and here's a sample of all the like creators that we have, you know, sort of like or do it like Meanwhile comic style, where it's maybe like 4 pages, or like give me 4 pages that are in order, and then we'll have it like meanwhile, and where people can like just promote their stuff and show what they do. And you know, I figured that would be a lot of fun. And if you have 200, 300 pages, you can fit a lot of people with only like 5 or 6, like 4 or 5 pages.
Right.
So I figured that would be really fun to, you know, fun to do and have a way to promote people and do stuff that you can go to conventions and give away and say, hey, look, by the way, like, here's my page. You know, just something that people can have. That's kind of the goal. I don't think I would do anything Shonen Jump style that comes out regularly. It would depend on how big it gets. Plus, once you get to that stage, then you have to start like approving and rejecting people, and that's really, really hard. Like that would be really difficult for me to do. Or I could have like multiple levels of like more professional. These are rookies. Like, you know, I've thought about doing something like that maybe, just to give someone like the ability to say I've been published in this. And like to have on their tables and booths and stuff, and you know, something.
Yeah, I mean, you
like
have
that.
to kind of figure out though. That would be. I could see how that would be difficult because, am I considered a rookie? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard to figure out the line. I don't think I would call myself necessarily a rookie, but also I've never been published anywhere really, except
that's why. That's why I'm doing so much research into doujin circles and like how they actually work.
Yeah.
Because whatever their structure is, I'd like to see if I could bring that here and like start it with the Maneki. So if I could figure out how doujin circles actually work, and it's just because I don't understand a lot of the resources because there's a language barrier and there's a cultural barrier too.
Right.
So if I can figure out how they work, I'd like to start one here.
I'd totally be on board with that. I have no idea, but I'd be on board with that.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe we can start a chain of international doujin circles.
Right. I mean, I just like to be part of a culture.
Yeah,
it's the all humans want to belong thing. I just want to belong, you know.
Yeah, and that's why I made the group. Is there were so many manga servers that I was in that had such a bad culture of just like young kids who are just shit posting. And I don't allow that. Like I have a channel for that. It's called like, you know, it's called the chatting room for everyone, and then the memes channel. That's where you go to shitpost. Like, don't act like a 13-year-old edgelord in my general chat.
Right.
You know, like there's a channel for that. I thought about naming it Edgelord Chat or like Angsty Chat or something. Like if you need to go blow up Steam, go do it there. Enter at your own risk.
Right.
Like a free-for-all channel. Just don't be a dick. Like still follow the basic rules, but feel free to be an edgelord in here. Two people got a squabble? Go to that channel and fight it out.
That's funny.
I thought about making like a private channel so that way, like, if I have 2 people that are fighting, I can like go throw them in that channel and isolate them there. Like, that way no one else can see their squabble. It can be just those 2 people. I thought about adding that room after what happened last night. And then whatever happens in there would be wiped after they're done. Sort of like going into a room, like a room to smash shit. I can go in there, enter restrictions, and then leave, and we all have a clean slate afterwards. I don't know. I thought about doing something like that just so that people can have a space, because we're all humans. We all have those moments. So anyway, it's midnight.
It is.
It's actually 10 minutes past.
I'm looking for. So Nate sent me a whole bunch of pictures for this whole thing. And I'm like, I need to find the stupid. So this is the QR code. This is the QR code, but not the other one. He sent me 2.
Oh no.
knows?
He sent me one with a whole bunch of pictures, and I saw them once, and now I can't find them again, and it's super frustrating.
You should be able to check your recents. Like, if you go
That's
into
not
your...
what I'm talking about. I mean, like, I don't remember whether
Oh.
he sent it to me by email or whether he sent it to me by...
Oh. Damn.
Because that's what I've been doing, is searching each one of these. Oh, hey. We're getting... Wow. We've got tacos. Those poor taco guys, I hope they know that they're going to get slammed. Oh, well. Seasoned swine barbecue. That sounds actually kind of good. Okay, I'm talking about the... I'm talking about NDK. Anyway, I'm getting spacey and probably should go to bed. So I'm going to go on ahead and do that. I was hoping to hang out here until 1776 aliens came back. Because I think he's off reading my comic, but which I feel bad dumping.
You can chat in the server.
Yeah.
Just maybe ping them and be like, hey, you know, like, give me, you know, feedback would be cool. And if anything, I'll let them know.
Yep.
Or make a you could make a thread in the self promotion, and then just ping Oni and be like, hey, you can chat here if you want to talk about it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll be back if he.
Yeah. Because self-promotion isn't just about posting links. It's also like, if you want to just chat about your series, like, you can go do it there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right. I'm closing down the stream, though. We should go to bed. You should go to bed, too. I got bed to do. We got bed to do. We got bed.
We've got bed, yeah. Yep, I got to do that. Well, I got to do one more thing to prepare for being off work half the day tomorrow, because I have to go to my stupid dentist appointment tomorrow.
Dude.
I'm dreading that.
Yeah.
But I'll be glad to get it done and over with.
I agree. Cool.
All right.
Well, then, I will see you all later. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.
Good night.